activation of photopigments in the cone receptor cells. Human retains have three kinds of cones. Remember, human retains have three kinds of cones. One responding optimally at longer wavelength, that is red cones. One at medium wavelength, that is green cones. The other stimulated best at short wavelengths, that is blue cones. One have a long wavelength, that is red cones. One have a medium, that is green. One have a short, that is blue. Now, although each type of cone that has to excited most effectively by light of one particular wavelength, there is actually a range of wavelength within the response. For example, you can see here in this picture, you have a various wavelengths that is starting from blue color to red color. So now you can see the wavelength of the blue cones that is take over in 420 nanometers. That is here. Okay. Okay. Now the rod, when the rod get activates when the wavelengths over 500 nanometers. Okay, that is black and white. Now if you take the green cones, green cone nanometer is 531 nanometers. Red cones are comes under 558 nanometers. So now you can categorize. Shorter wavelength is blue color, the medium one is green color, that very, you know, strongest, that is the red cones. Okay. Now the normal person can see all the wavelengths between violet and red, as I said early previous slide. That is what the picture says. Normal person can see all the wavelengths between violet and red. If the wavelength is shorter than that of violet, the wavelength than that of violet, the light become ultraviolet. It is beyond visibility. Remember this. If the wavelength is greater than 750 nanometers, the light is infrared. Again, it is beyond visibility. When the wavelength is shorter than the violet, that become ultraviolet. When the wavelength is greater than 750 nanometer, that is infrared. In dim light, all the colors are seen as a gray. This is called Purkinje shift phenomenon. Remember, guys, in dim light, all the colors are seen as a gray. This is called Purkinje shift. Sir, how to remember this Purkinje shift? Simple only. You are going in the street, that is very dark, it is in the night time. There is a street light will be there. Wherever the street light is there, the particular tree or particular flower is glooming. That is color you can able to perceive. If there is no light source properly, the colors of flower, everything gray only. I have one picture. Now you can see. The visual system shift from the cones to rod as light decreases. Rods are more sensitive blue wave. What to say? Mid afternoon session, you can say it is sun after sunset, like around 7 p.m. It is around, you know, when you are midnight area, there is a light source not available properly. The particular color of the flower cells become fade, that is gray. That is called Purkinje. It is also known as Purkinje shift. Now the cones will get fatigued. Guys, everybody, now you have one task. Everyone, you have to put your answer in the chat box. You try to put, just focus in the triangle. Don't move your eyeball. Just gaze on this particular triangle for 30 seconds. One the 30 you get the particular different color. I'm repeating, gaze at the particular triangle for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, move your eyeball towards square. You will get a certain color. That color you put on the chat box. We'll try now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What color you perceived? Anybody?
Blue, sir.
Anyone?
Red.
Blue. Blue.
Red color. Blue?
Blue.
Whatever color you perceive.
Blue.
Okay, you unmute your mic. I will tell you why it is happens. This is a demonstration of cone cell fatigue. This is a demonstration of cone cell fatigue. After image, we have to hold for 30 seconds. Shift the gaze to your square. You will get the particular different colors. It is the effect take over in the cone cells. Okay. Now there is a many experiment is there in this lecture. We will see one by one. It is a trial. Okay. Now, mechanism of neurophysiology of color vision. Mechanism of color vision or mechanism of neurophysiology of color vision. There are many theories have been put forward to explain the color perception, but these two are fundamental theory which you have to remember it. Theories of begins in the retina, and it is not entirely a functions of brain. Remember it. There, whatever is from the retina, those goes to eye center. It is not depends on only the eye center. Remember this. So the retina play a major role, especially rods and cones. Now, two have been particularly influenced. That is theory. Somebody is turn on. Now we will see the first theory, that is trichromatic theory. It is also called, or it is also known as Young sequence theory. It postulates the three kinds of cones, each contain a different photopigments. This theory says there are three kinds of cones, each contain a different photopigment, maximally sensitive to one of three primary colors. Maximally sensitive to one of the three primary colors: white, red, green, and blue. Getting? So this theory says there are three fundamental or primary colors. The particular primary colors is based on red, green, and blue. The correctness of this theory of color vision demonstrated by identification and chemical characterization of each of the three pigments by recombinant DNA technique, each having different absorption spectrum. Now, what is that? That is what this theory says. Each colors have a particular wavelength or particular spectrum that is depends upon the contrast of the color. Already we have discussed enough. This picture, remember, you have to draw in your journal. When you are written back, once again we will tell, but still I'm saying you have to draw this picture in the journal where the particular portion, that is color vision, is there. You have to draw it. Now, the red sensitive cone pigment, also known as erythrolode or long wavelength sensitive cone pigment, absorbs maximally in yellow portion with a peak at 500 and 650 nanometer. Now, next is green sensitive cone pigment, also known as chlorolate medium wavelength cone pigment, absorb maximally green portion with the peak 535 nanometer. Blue sensitive cone pigment, also known as cyanolate, it is a short wavelength cone pigment, absorb maximally blue violet portion of the spectrum with the peak at 440 nanometer. Now this is called GK, or you have to use it for your general knowledge purpose. Some research says what The gene for human rhodopsin is located chromosome 3. The gene for blue sensitive cones are located in chromosome 7. The genes for the red and green sensitive cones are arranged in tandem array on the Q arm of X chromosome. So, particular rhodopsin where it is present, the blue sensitive cones where it is present, the particular gene it is arranged for red and green where it is arranged. So those are bit important. If you have a research or if you have any things about the research work, you can do it. Now the second theory is opponent color theory. According to this theory of Herring, there are two main types of color opponent ganglion cells. Before we have seen receptors or cones. Now we are coming into opponent ganglion cell. What is this opponent ganglion cell? Now, red green opponent colors cell use single from red and green cones to detect red green contrast within their respective field. So here they have a particular ganglionic cell which perceive red color, green color. Okay. Next is blue yellow opponent color cells. This obtain a yellow single from the sum out of red and green cones. Whatever the green, red ganglionic cell perceiving or receptor perceiving the color, those are useful for blue and yellow. Okay. Now remember this, three opponent channels are there: red, green, blue, yellow, luminance, that is black and white. Now apart from this, there is another opponent processor there, that is M, L and L cones. The M and L cones create a red green circuit, and S cones with M and L cone create blue and yellow circuit. What I try to say here, red color, if you stare at for longer time, when you are perceiving the red color, if you change the field to the white background, it becomes green color. If you perceive blue color for 30 seconds, more than that, if you stare at the what white background, it perceives yellow color. Black and white, you never get any changes. If you stare at a white color, if you move your eyeball somewhere else, it becomes black. So likewise, M and L cones create red and green circuit. S cones with the M and L cones create blue and yellow circuit. Now, how to analyze this? Analyze of color signals in the visual cortex. Color information from peripheral geniculate body is related to the of the striated cortex, that is area 17. From there, the information passes to lobes in the layer 2 and 3. The neurons in the lobes respond to the colors. Okay. Like the ganglionic cell and the lateral geniculate body cell, they are center surround cells. Many are double opponent cells. Many are double opponent cells. Now, again, there is a task for you guys. Stare at the particular this dot. See my pointer. You have to focus here. Don't see the colors individually. Just stare at particular dot for 30 seconds. You drop your answers. For example, blue color hyphen, what color you perceived. After I will change the picture. After next slide is blank only. Next slide is blank. 30 seconds you see. Blue color seen, what kind of color you have to report us. Just for task only, it won't come for practical. Just to understand this opponent colors theory. 30 seconds, 10 seconds over. Anybody? Anyone can unmute and tell no. What kind of color you perceived? after you stare at this?
Red.
Red become
Yellow, pink.
Yellow.
yeah. So this is a opponent color theory. Getting when you stare at the particular color, the color is shows different color. Getting now and again one more task. See this white dot again 30 seconds. Now the green color going to change, yellow color going to change. The black become what kind of color you are going to report me. 10 second over. Twenty. Have you observed?
Yes, sir. Pink color.
Pink color
Pink and
and
white
the stars
strips.
become yes. The
Blue and
actual
white.
flag color can know which country's flag
Yes.
that is.
Why?
What everybody sleeping only, huh?
Violet.
Now you see the plus, just see the cross. Don't see the dot which is moving. Just stare at the plus and you can get the particular color. What color you are perceiving?
Green.
Exactly. So
Green.
now you can getting
Green. Green.
green
It's
is
green.
opponent colors of opponent theory. Now next, you stare at the cross and see what color you are perceiving.
Yellow.
Light yellow.
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 Yellow. Yellow.
Getting no. These are the experiment which is I have got from the net source. So I hope it is useful to understand the opponent color theories. Okay. Next is applied aspects. Color blindness. It is quite important for you or theory plus practical point of view. An individual with a normal color vision is known as trichromat. In the color blindness, a faculty to appreciate one or more primary colors. What is the primary color? Green, red, blue. Is either defective or absent. Yes, sir, I told. Red, green, blue. It may be, this defect may be congenital or acquired. We will see the congenital one. It is an inherited condition affected males more, 3 to 4% than females. Why so? Because XY, XX chromosomes. So now the color blindness like hemophilia is also inherited recessive sex-linked X chromosome abnormality. The abnormal gene responsible for color blindness is located on X chromosome. The female or the carrier, they show defect only when both X chromosome shows abnormal genes. However, the female children of a man with the X-linked color blindness pass the defect on to half of their sons. Therefore, X-linked color blindness skips generation and appears in male of every second generation. So remember, congenital means this point is essential to write down. Now, which is there in your journal also, there is a classification: trichromats, dichromats, monochromats. Dichromats have a three types of cone present, that is protonomy, butynomy, and trichonomy. So the first one is red weakness, green weakness, and again green weakness. So now this is the flow chart. We have to remember it. It is there in your journal. Next, acquired. It may be follow that particular damage to the macula or optic nerve. Apart from this, trauma, chronic disease like glaucoma, degeneration of macula of eye, retinitis, sickle cell anemia, Alzheimer disease, diabetes, liver disease, multiple sclerosis. These are the another case which is get acute color blindness. Drugs. Frequent use of some drugs leads to color blindness, that is antibiotics, antihypertensive drugs, anti-tuberculosis drugs, and drug used to do treatment of psychological problems and neuronal disorders. Toxins, certain toxins also quite vulnerable. Common substance cause color blindness. First is carbon monoxide, carbon disulfide, chemical with high lead content, alcoholism. Chronic alcoholism result in color blindness. Under physiological condition, aging. So aging, color blindness can occur after 60 years of age due to various changes takes place in your eyeball. Now this is bit important for your practical point of view. The color sense is ability of the eye to distinguish light of different wavelengths, that is the colors. What are the materials or apparatus required? Headring green lantern or lantern test, Ishihara chart, and wolf of different shades of colors. This wolf of different color shape test is also called as Holmgren wolf test. We will see one by one procedure. First is what? You have to stand in right side of the subject. Make sure first test is green lantern got different plates. First plate has aperture of various diameters. Second and third and fourth plates contain glasses of different colors. Fifth plate has glasses with a simulate different atmospheric condition like rain, mist, fog of varying degrees. Ask the subject to sit in the dark at the lantern, that is a particular apparatus. I will show you the picture. Ask him to identify broad area of various diameters, then shift the plate which simulates various conditions such as rain, mist, and varying degree of fog. This will modify the original color of the glass. Ask again him to identify the colors. Here, no need to close right eye, left eye. Okay. This is the apparatus. Once you return back from home, just 5 minutes enough. To require, we have the labeling. What is first aperture? What is second? What is third? What is fourth? What is fifth? Which is available only for practical purpose. In the practical examination, we will hide this entire labeling. Remember this. From here, if you change the particular apertures, here the particular color or the particular mist, fog, rain, everything will be visible, which alters the particular shade of colors. Next is Ishihara chart. It contains colored plates in which various numbers are mapped out in the spot of colors on the background of the confusing colors. Okay, this is very important to test the color blind person cannot distinguish the number or normal person. Now Ishihara chart with laboratory, especially clinical laboratory. Now anybody can see the number, can unmute the mic. Somebody can use a chat box.
3.
What is the number?
3.
3, sir. 3.
Whatever the thing is shaded by green color, isn't it? So whenever there is a green color defect, they cannot able to perceive this number. I'm repeating, the 3 is made up of green shaded. Whenever there is a green color defect, They cannot able to say 3. Now, anybody? What is the color? What is the number? Or any shade?
45.
45.
45.
Now the shade is
45.
enough. Now it is made by the red shader. Now, what is the number?
Two.
2.
There is no getting. Remember, no 2. Who said 2? See clearly. What is the statement? It contains a colored plate which is various numbers are mapped out in the spot of color on the background of using color. It is not supposed to or should be there is a number. You can make a mismatch also. For example, like this, what I have done. One is 3, one is 45, another one is there is no numbers. Getting? So like this, open the Isigara chart, give it to the subject, or you can hold it in the examination. Turn the particular Isigara chart. They have to report you what is the number. You can ask. Even you can use your domestic language. If you know Hindi, Marathi, you can use. Now, apart from numbers, if the person is illiterate, what we have to do? Can you see the path? See, my laser is moving.
Yes.
So, if they are illiterate, tell them to use their index finger or you can give your pen. They should not mark anything. They have to trace the particular path, which means they have to start here. See my pointer, it is moves. So they have to do the same. They have to end here like this. Either they can start from here also or here also. Getting one is numbering plate, this one is pathway. Here again you can cheat your subject. There is no pathway. Can you see? There is no path, proper path. Like numbering. So this also in between comes in the Isigara chart. You have to utilize this. You should not skip. It is not error. We are going to check whether they are normal or abnormal. Everybody understanding? Isigara chart has 4 category: numbering, people confusing. Next is pathway. That also confusing pathway is there. Last one is Holmgren Wolf test. Very simple test. Can you see the wolves? A, B, C, D like this. It is there in our clinical laboratory. Whenever you are getting the color vision, you will get for sure Isigara chart test and Olga Wolf test. You have to pick the green color, for example. You have to pick one color. The same color they have to match. Who have to match? Your subject. For example, we are keeping the primary colors. For example, in blue. You pick the blue color, they have to pick blue color. If they're picking another color, that is error. That is color blindness. That is a defect. So remember guys, practical point of view, you are having Isigara chart test, that is this. Next is wolf test. Okay. Now observation you have to write in your journal, that is particular color, particular where you perceived, you have to write the person is normal. If they cannot able to perceive, you have to write that is we are sending to the particular ophthalmology. Next is Isigara chart. The person perceiving the particular numbering pathway, right? The person is normal. Same for wolf test. So every time remember observation interpretation is must in your papers. So this much is a practical. Thank you so much for listening. Once you're coming back, we will teach you again. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for listening. Elida